Okay, so by now you have cut out your pattern pieces. Right here I have pattern piece number 1 side, and this is our fold. So you should have folded your fabric when you cut it. When you take it off, it should be double the length. So step number 2 tells you to stay stitch. And I am going to recommend, so when we look at this pattern, you will notice that it is a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So you want to stay stitch inside the seam allowance. Now, because we've sewn this before, I do know that this stay stitch is going to be used as a guide for an upcoming sewing step. So I found it's best if you can try to stay stitch like right next to the 1/2 inch line, but keep it on the inside if you can. If you end up stay stitching on the, other side, once it's sewn up, you are going to see those stitches. But if you sew it towards the raw edge, they'll be hidden inside the seam allowance and you won't see them inside your bag. So you'll take it to your machine, look for the 1/2 inch engraved line on your sewing machine's throat plate, line up the raw edge to that 1/2 inch line, and then just move it over just a little tad so that you're actually getting just a little bit less than 1/2 of an inch. So you're supposed to stay stitch the long edges. So this is long and this is long. That's short, so don't stay stitch that. Just this and this, and you will be ready to go. Okay, so I'm lining up my raw edge to the 1/2 inch line, but I'm just gonna scoot it over just a little bit. Okay, and now the side, piece number 1, has been stay stitched. You can see has stitches on both sides of the long edges, and it's just one piece of fabric. This is not a seam. We didn't join it to another piece of fabric. It's just simply a stitch along the long edge of the pattern.